Very easy opening.
We found some mystery. So scientific research says that Coke Zero is...
Ain't no surprise.
I ordered some food.
That I can't sleep tonight. My only vice is standing by your side.
You just got zigged.
Hello guys! This is the channel You Got Zig.
And you just got zigged.
Today's video is a little bit different. Today we are going to do scientific research. What's the difference between Coca-Cola Zero and Coca-Cola Light? For people who don't know the history of Coca-Cola as a company, right now it's huge, but back then it started as a medicine against coughing. It was a syrup and it included cocaine. The well-known drug cocaine was one of the ingredients back then until the point when it was banned. Coca-Cola? Cocaine? Makes sense, right?
In Europe we have just Coca-Cola Zero, alright? And here in Asia we faced that there are two types of them.
Comment if you have Coke Light or only Coke Zero. I've seen this before, but it disappeared. Why? Tell me why.
You will get to know in a couple of minutes.
I'm pretty sure they will not get to know why it disappeared. We compared them side by side. Both of them have zero sugar. The ingredients are exactly the same, one by one. They're both produced in Malaysia. This is where we are right now, in Kuala Lumpur. Sembilan Darul Khusus, Malaysia.
The same.
Alright, we found out it's the same address.
My assumption is that Coke Light was the first version and Coke Zero came after it. I'm originally from Lithuania. She's originally from Belarus, and I remember this back then in the day. It was Coke Light.
It was like 10 years ago.
It was. So maybe Asia is still transitioning from Coke Light to Coke Zero.
Anyways, we still will do the comparison and tasting, and I guess this is the time when we need to open up the cans and see what is there. So, let's get started!
Let's get started! Very easy opening. Here we go, Coke Zero in action. Zero sugar. To me they look exactly the same. It says some different phrasing. It says light taste, and this is
no sugar.
no sugar, so maybe it's different in flavor. Alright, let's compare them side by side. Actually, right now, this one, which is Coke Light, it seems to me it's less carbonated. Maybe that's why the taste is lighter, because it's less carbonated.
Anyways, look, some time passed and still this one is more carbonated. Look, I will show.
Some time passed.
This is more carbonated, and look at this one.
So scientific research says that Coke Zero is more carbonated. We found some mystery.
Cha-ching!
The good old Coke.
There is a definite difference. This one is really, it's like carbonated, really.
Honestly, I need a bit more to find out. Wow, there is a difference. Now I can tell for sure. We just poured it into the glasses. Lots of carbonated bubbles. Here's zero. Maybe that's why it's lighter in taste. That's what it said, lighter taste. This is how they look from above. Best before 2020, April 18th.
Here's 2019, November. June.
Shouldn't be a big difference, right?
Okay.
It is less carbonated. It can be seen in the glass.
We can assume that probably the proportions are different, that's why.
In terms of flavor, very, very subtle difference.
So scientific research says that Coke Zero is more carbonated. We found some mystery.
I have no clue why Coca-Cola is producing both of them because they're not so different.
Could be branding. People got used to this and they are slowly transitioning. They set a milestone, for example, to switch from this to this within 5 years. Maybe we should contact Coke.
Representative of Coca-Cola who is watching us, please contact us.
Asian countries love sugar.
They do love sugar. Actually, in most of the cases, they're having classic Coke, so they are not having anything with zero because we were asking Pepsi Zero or Coke Zero, something zero. They're like, no, we have.
Even though this is sweeteners, we know it's harmful.
And it's not healthy,
But
you know,
it's
but it's
psychological excuse. Alright, we didn't consume sugar. One more thing, continuing on Coca-Cola. If I drink one can myself, I get a headache. So let us know if you're sugar concerned. Let us know if you know what's the real actual difference. And I've heard from a couple of doctors it helps to digest food. When you have diarrhea, for example, some research, some online articles suggest that you might drink Coke. Some other ones suggest that you shouldn't do that. So
So
the
just
truth is, you
take
need to
a
find
look,
out.
yeah, by yourself.
Get
What is-
diarrhea and find out.
Go to Bali, and if you want to know why you need to go to Bali, go and watch our video. Please subscribe and like this video, and we'll be happy to share more of helpful videos on our channel. Follow me on Instagram, Be Like Lady. I'm also sharing a lot of different traveling tips there and sharing my daily stories that I love.
And remember,
You got it! Isso, Gara vakara. Ciao, cacao. And actually,
Actually, we have a town.
don't drink Coke, drink Jack and Coke.